this is Thursday, 2nd of April, and I am going to be going over my trade today. Alright, I'm going to clear everything out. It's a winning day today. After, I think, 2 losses it was. It is a winning day. Anyway, daily bias in general, we are in a downtrend. We have to keep that in mind. We are inside of this bearish daily fair value gap, but we are also here in this bullish, right? On the 4 hour, we were also inside of this bullish fair value gap, so I just kind of omitted the daily. Just like here, we know this is like a zone, so I just used these 4-hour blocks as my like points of interest, let's say. Also, what can you tell? Inside of this 4 hour, we went into it, created a low, went out of it. So this is like our liquidity area, let's say. We swept it, and then this is like, let's say, a condition for a long, which I guess now even on the hourly makes sense, but obviously we want to go down to the time frame. It is what, yeah, just this closed what, 3 minutes ago. And yeah, so in general I'm quite bullish here, but other than that, we had a 30-minute gap here as well. If you don't want to take the hourly for some reason, we had a 30-minute, and off of that 30-minute we had a where is this, 4 hour, right. We are in a downtrend. One thing to note is we are in a downtrend in general, but here we had a bullish 4 hour and we held it nicely, and we are disrespecting bearish fair value gaps. So short term like bias, let's say, is bullish, which is why I was also like okay with a long today. This is like an hourly bearish fair value gap though, so we see how this reacts, but yeah, it doesn't matter right now. So on the hourly, on the 30-minute here, we had a bearish fair value gap. On the 15-minute, we also had a few bearish fair value gaps here. However, we did have this 15-minute right here, which this was market open, I believe, yeah, market open. And I was looking at this 15-minute if we would hold this bullish fair value gap, or also look at this 30-minute bearish, or which is also like an hour. You get the point, stays the same. If we are going to be holding this, or are we going to go lower? And obviously in the first 15 minutes we went lower. We overextended in the first, what, 5 minutes. First 5 minutes was super bullish. But the 15-minute obviously rejected downwards towards this 15-minute fair value gap. And I mean, if we wanted to see a continuation upwards, which is where also I have to point out the liquidity was, right? We had a high here, which you can't really see. Let me make this thicker. We had a high here, and obviously some zones that we haven't tested yet. For example, like this 4-hour fair value gap, also this high. There was just, from this point on, especially this part, some overhead liquidity. Where was I? Okay, and so the first 5 minute overextends, next 5 minute goes super low, below even this 15-minute, but at the end, the 15-minute closed inside of this fair value gap. So I was like, okay, what is our condition? our condition now goes from this to this. If on the 5 minute we flip this, then we we can go long essentially because we've held this bullish fair value gap. And if we start doing, I don't know, whatever the case may be, if we had like a bullish here and then we flipped this bullish, then I would have maybe taken a short, but that didn't happen. Essentially, if this 5 minute held, then I would have probably looked for a short. However, there just isn't that much like sell side liquidity at the moment. We got this, I guess maybe this, but it's kind of been tested. This, I don't know. We were holding this for hours as well. We have to take that into consideration. So in general, both options were cool. Oh yeah, and then these liquidity targets are obviously just London highs and also Asia highs, Asia lows, and London lows got taken out. So the only thing left to take out is these highs. And then yeah, I mean, simple trade, right? We dropped down, held the 15-minute fair value, created a bearish fair value gap, inverted it, inverse fair value gap right here, and the trade was taken here on this 5 minute with a stop loss below the wick. I was like debating doing body uh, or or wick, but I went for the wick just because my break even was essentially here, right? So if my full TP was here, I just didn't think that made that much sense. But anyway, big win today. Hopefully we win tomorrow as well. Um, this is all paper trading, obviously. Still not trading on a proper funded, but I'm thinking maybe like next month or something I could get it done. So